Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Lamp Chop. Thank you for everybody coming out tonight. This is cool. Yeah, we did a show the other night. It was 20 below zero, and tonight it's 50. I mean, like a 70-degree temperature, degree change in just a few days. I wonder if people get sick. So I'd like to ask you, just think to yourself how old I might be, and if I can remember somewhere in this, I'm going to get back to it. But just think to yourself how old I might be. And I'm not the lost uncle from Duck Dynasty. I wish I was. I wish I had their money. I come knocking on the door and say, hey, remember me? Come on, we look like brothers, don't we? Come on. So, yeah, I guess you're talking about my beard. I'm talking about it. I will talk about it. I'm just celebrating No Shave November. November 1975. For a fact. And it all started, I met this hippie chick back in 75. And I dated her for a while. And let me just say, she didn't have a Brazilian. And, well, I just loved it. I gotta have me throw on my face all the time. All right, well, why don't go over the second thing? Reason maybe why. I was in the Navy, and the ship I was on was decommissioned in 1974, and it was sold for scrap in 1975. And we always used to say when I was in the Navy, when your ship gets scratched, it's scrap that's going to the razor blade factory. And I liked this ship that I was on. And I didn't want to take a chance of ever shaving with it. So in 75, I stopped shaving. So I wouldn't have to shave with my boat. But I liked the first one first. So yeah, the Super Bowl was a while back. And the only thing I want to bring up about that is did anybody watch the Super Bowl? Did anybody have chicken wings during the Super Bowl? There was 1.3 billion chicken wings eaten on Super Bowl Sunday. Now do the math, that's 600 million chickens that lost their wings. That's enough chicken wings for 4 wings for every man, woman, and child in the United States. Legally documented people in the United States. The others I might drop down to 3 if they start counting any illegals, but I'm thinking somewhere there's GMO modified chickens. I mean, how can you in one day go through 600 million chickens? That's one day. And then I got to thinking, I've never been to a hen house or an egg farm, but hens don't need wings to lay eggs. Unless somebody can come up with a better idea where 600 million chickens eat your wings in one day. So, I've always said I've had these ideas, and then all of a sudden somebody else comes and does it. I think it, and then somebody else does it. An example, I was thinking, if I ever flew again, that, $50 to check a bag, and you got to almost do a strip right there. I'd just show up at the airport with a Speedo. In a Speedo, and when I got there, I'd buy new clothes. I don't have $50 worth of clothes to put in the suitcase, so why would I pay $50 to have it put in a luggage strap? But then, there wasn't some time after that somebody showed up at the airport wearing a Speedo. That was my idea. And then, during the last elections, I said, don't really shit on Sarah Palin too much. Because any chick that can field dress a frickin' moose, well, she's holding on to an illegitimate grandchild. It's got to be all right. And then Larry King was interviewing Ted Nugent. He said, well, what do you think about Sarah Palin? He says, well, she hunts and shoots moose. I said that. I said Sarah Palin is good because she shoots moose. And then, I said, and last winter and everything, and this time they talk about the Arctic fronts and the polar blasts, and I think I heard it even called the Greenland blast. It's coming down. Why don't you just say it's going to be fucking cold? It's going to be fucking cold, you better bring the dogs in this. It's going to be fucking cold. And then, has anybody seen this Hillbilly Weatherman on Facebook? Oh, you got to check him out. He's on Facebook, Hillbilly Weatherman. And that's how he tells the weather. He said, it's going to be fucking cold. You folks just got to bring the fucking dogs in. and this blast is going to last for a long fucking time, so it's going to be fucking cold. And he says, how you people up in the Northeast Kingdom do it? I don't fucking know. And today he was saying the winds are fucking blowing, they're going to blow the fucking roof off. I mean, he's telling about it so you can understand it. You know, it's going to be fucking windy, boy. It's going to be fucking windy today, man. It's going to move the fucking roof of the house. So, I mean, these are all my ideas. So I guess we'll talk about the cold. No, I can't talk about the cold today, but I can talk about hypothermia today. And you've got to be aware of the signs of hypothermia. The signs of hypothermia are you could have mumbling or slurred speech. You could have lack of concentrations, problems thinking, poor decision making, or you could have lack of coordination and stumbling and staggering while walking. Shit, I used to get hypothermia every fucking time I drank. little did I know that pounding down 12 ice cold beers on a hot July day could lower my core body temperature enough to give me hypothermia. But it did. And if you have hypothermia, you will not pass a roadside sobriety test. So the answer should be, if you're ever in a similar situation, no, officer, I haven't been drinking, I'm just really fucking cold. No, that's what Mule said to say. So, yeah, getting old sucks, but I don't know that I want to go there. But yeah, you get my age and everybody wants, you gotta have a doctor's appointment and you gotta go see all these other people. And everybody's gotta get a piece of the fucking pie, I said. And in my case, my insurance slices of pie are $50 a slice. But anyway, I had to go see an audiologist. And it turns out I've got severe hearing loss. Because I apologize to all these people, over the years that I know you when I've talked to you and I keep saying, huh. But anyway, my wife has said for years that I never listened to her. She says, I told you that. And I said, I don't remember. She says, yeah, well, that's because you never listened to me. I do listen to you. Well, it turns out where my hearing drops off is right at the frequency of her voice. So I can't hear her. At least that's the story that I'm going to run with. Is it? I can't hear you, and the doctor says I can't hear you, so I'm going to stop listening. So I stopped at the store to pick up some zigzag rolling papers and a Bic lighter. You'll like this one. And the clerk says, what's your date of birth? And I says, why do you want to know my date of birth? And she says, oh, you have to be 18 to buy tobacco products. And I said, huh? She says, you've got to be 18 to buy tobacco products. I says, I don't plan on using these for tobacco. And she says, well, you still have to be 18 to buy them. And I says, well, what's your date of birth? She says, what's your date of birth? And I said, well, pick a year, any year, I don't care. At this point, the manager comes over. And he says, no shit, I don't make this shit up. I can because I'm a comedian. Comedians can make shit up. But I don't make shit up because too much shit happens to me that I don't have to make it up. So anyway, the manager comes over and let's see the problem. He says, he won't tell me his date of birth for these papers. And I says, oh, for Christ's sakes, I said, the sign says today's date, 1997, for tobacco products. And this is no shit. The manager says, well, that might be the right age for the papers. But she says, I don't know if that's the right age for the lighter. And I said, huh? I said, you know what? Keep the lighter. I needed the paper. The lighter I was just getting for a backup. And she says, no, that's all right. So I don't know what they put for a date, but I didn't give them my date of birth. And I don't know if they're looking for demographics on who's buying rolling papers. I'd say it's probably everybody from, well, maybe trying 17 to buy them to, I don't know, how the fuck old is Willie Nelson? You know? Jesus, be empowered. But then I guess be careful of what you wish for. Because I was heading into Burlington, actually coming into an open mic. I was riding my motorcycle and my wife said I was heading out the door. She said, stop at Staples and pick up some printer paper. Alright, so anyway, I'm on my motorcycle, I pull in and I'll just set the tone. I got my chaps on, I got my leather jacket on, I got my skull cap on. I walk in, grab the paper, go up to the counter, and instead of trying to dig through my chest and everything, getting out. Anyway, I pulled out my debit card and ran it as a credit card. Signed the thing, and the guy says, I need to see the card. So I give him the card, and he's looking, and he looks at me, and he looks at the pad on what the signature was there. And I says, is there a problem? And he says, well, the signature's smudged. And I says, the signature's smudged? He says, yeah. And I said, you think if I stole a fucking credit card that I'd come to Staples and buy one fucking ream of printer paper? Who the fucking powered you? And I'm going to leave it right there, folks. Thank you very much, everybody. You've been great.
Keep it going for MULE.